Okay, what I'm going to go over real quick now are the positions on the ground. Just like in stand-up, you have kamae. On the ground, we have positions as well. Newaza is getting on the ground and grappling. Okay, so when we say that we're doing newaza, that means we're doing grappling. And when I say I want to say chikamae, that means I want to see the kamae or the positions on the ground positions. So the first one we have is kesa. So kesa means lapel. This hand goes under the head. I'm going to grab onto my pants like this. And this leg is going to go out as far as it can to get an anchor. Okay, so that way no matter how he moves me, move around a bit there. Yep. No matter how he moves me, you know, I can stay in position, okay? So this right here, go back. This is called Kesa-gatame. The next one is Yoko-shiho-gatame, which means side mount. I'm going to get my weight on his chest, and I'm going to bridge here. Now, I don't want to put all four of my two elbows and both of my knees into his body. I want one knee and one elbow, and whatever one it is, I want that side to be the same. So in this case, I'm going to have one elbow in the neck, and this knee up on his body, but this side I'm going to have out wide. That way when he starts bumping me, I can brace out where he can't throw me from side to side. If I shrimp up like this, and I have both elbows and both knees, it's very easy for him to bump and move out of this position. I want to keep tight, so I'm going to have an elbow and a knee in, and this side I'm going to have out, okay? That's Yoko-shiho-gatame. Tate-shiho-gatame means vertical hold, so now I'm up here. My hips are on his hips, so I can feel wherever he moves, I'm moving, okay? Now shiho is for direction, so we have 4 points that we want to make sure that we have down. So I've got my two knees that I have down, and I want to have my two elbows down, okay? Now a lot of times, we're just going to put our hands on the floor, or your elbows on the floor, so there's different variations of this. All of these kamae on the ground, just like in stand-up, or many different variations. So this, you can have this, just grab on me, just there it is, something. So this can be a position, this can be a position, or like this can be a position. Either way, you have 4 points of where you're maintaining connection, okay? This is not Tate-shiho-gatame. This is me sitting on his hips, okay? I want my hips on him. That's part of it. But I want my knees on the ground. So I can, if he bumps right or left, I can use my body to position out, okay? And I want my hands to be here, or my elbows to be here, okay? The next one we have is Do-jime. All right, we call this the guard, and the reason for this is because it's very hard for him to actually tap me out to get a lock. He has the advantage in striking, I have the advantage in grappling, or getting, you know, locking techniques and stuff like this, okay? But this position I'm in is called Do-jime. The position he's in is Tate-do-jime. Now, my legs are wrapped around his hips, and I'm crossing them so I can push him away. There is an advantage to be able to push him back, okay? So this is that situation. Now all these kamae, face me real quick. All these kamae that I'm going over real quick with everybody, these are just the basic idea, like the first posture, so to speak. Just like when we do kamae in Tomoru, Gyokuru, Kotoru, Togakure-ryu, Tenjin-ryu, Kokori, all these kind of things. All these different schools have kamae, okay? And everyone knows that kamae is not a fixed position. It's alive. It's living. So even though I'm in a specific position, there are many ways of using it. So don't think that you have to be static. It's just like standing up, okay? So the next one's called Kami-shiho-gatame. Now this one I see a lot of people making a lot of mistakes. Can you shoot that by a little bit more? All right. This position right here, you want your hands, these hands, this is one reason why people get the checks, okay? These hands go under his arms. And I'm going to grab onto his belt. If you're not grabbing onto his belt, and it is not correct. You're grabbing onto the obi. Or if they don't wear a belt on the street, you're grabbing onto their pants, their breeches. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do here, put your hands wide, I want my hands to go underneath here. I'm going to grab onto the belt like this. Yeah, see how I've got this? And I'm going to put my weight, my chest, my belly, you know, or whatever, how much I can, I'm going to put it on here, and then I'm going to bridge out like this. Now you can bring your knees up like this, or you can bridge out and kind of smother him, like put your weight on his face, which I'm not trying to do right now. But the position, when I say just show me the basic position, your hands go under the arms, you grab the belt, you get your elbows in, and then you sink. And this right here is called Kami-shiho-gatame. The next one that we're going to want to look at is called Kata-gatame, right? That's the next one page? Yeah. Kata-gatame just means shoulder hold. Now there's also Kata-jime, which is the shoulder hold choke, okay? Or Kata-hajime. What this is, if you are in kesa position, right here, you're going to take this and push it across. Your head goes up against the elbow joint and presses it into the jaw, pushing him this way. You want to get this here. I'm going to push like this, And I'm going to press in and get my body weight on top this way. And all it is a shoulder hold. So this goes across, your head goes here, and you press. That's going to be Kata-gatame, okay, or shoulder hold. This leg can be out, this leg can be in, but as long as you're doing this and pressing, this is the position. Obviously in a street fight, I'm stopping him from hitting my face. I can push it away. From here I can strike, I can claw, all this kind of stuff, right? Now the next two positions we're going to go over is Kuzure. Now there is Kuzure-kami-shiho-gatame and then there's Kuzure-kesa-gatame. Kuzure just means broken, okay? So go back to where I kami-shiho-gatame. So broken just means I don't have that fixed position anymore. So instead of my hands going underneath to grab his belt, this hand is going to come underneath his armpit like this. Now from this position, I'm going to move my body at a 45-degree angle and grab the belt with my left hand. And if you're on the opposite side, vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. If I was on the opposite side, it would be just the same. I'm going to take this hand, grab the belt, and then I'm going to come into this position. You see how I have that? And this is Kuzure-kami-shiho-gatame. Now what you don't see is this side here, the hand that I have underneath, I'm grabbing onto the gi. I'm making sure that I'm grabbing onto his gi. I'm not just going to have it like out here. So this comes underneath, and I'm grabbing onto the gi, the lapel, or something really tight. This hand comes underneath, I grab the belt, and then I sink. Now his head is not underneath my body like you see in Kami-shiho-gatame. It's actually out to the side, between my armpit and my hip. His head will be that direction. My body and his body is now at an angle. And that's what the Kuzure is, or the broken four-quarter hold. Okay? So this, if I go like this is Kami-shiho-gatame. And this is Kuzure-kami-shiho-gatame. Okay? The last one we're going to look at is Kuzure-kesa-gatame. Head that way. Position is Kuzure-kesa-gatame. And again, this is Kesa-gatame like this. And we're holding like this, right? Now Kuzure-kesa means broken lapel hold, okay, or broken scarf hold, okay, because Kesa-gatame means lapel hold or scarf hold. Basically, you're like a headlock, yeah. So this is Kesa-gatame. Kuzure-kesa-gatame, for its most part, this hand goes underneath this arm here, underneath, and I'm going to have this hand here like this, and this is Kuzure-kesa. Now there are many variations, okay, and I'm going to go through the many variations because it seems like Kuzure-kesa-gatame is the one position that there are more variations where I see people argue about positioning drills and stuff like that. So if this is Kesa-gatame, okay, Kuzure-kesa just means broken scarf hold. So this is not waki-gatame because I don't have the elbow up, okay? So this in itself can be a broken scarf hold. This is scarf hold or Kesa-gatame. This underneath, and behind me, here, where I'm locking in like this, this is Kuzure-kesa-gatame, the way that we do it here, okay? Just like that. Basically, you're going underneath the arm, okay? And then another version is put it across like I had earlier, like that. My hand is still underneath the arm, like this, and point it in. So this is another version of Kuzure-kesa-gatame, where I have his arm pinned, and I'm underneath like this, okay? I'm going to, real quick, I'm going to do all the kamais real quick for you guys, so you guys can see a little flow. Kesa-gatame, Yoko-shiho-gatame, Tate-shiho-gatame, Do-jime, Chapin stacks. Chapin is in Tate-do-jime. Yep. And then roll, go back down. Go this way. Nope, this way. Underneath, grab the gi in, Kami-shiho-gatame. Kata-gatame, Kuzure-kami-shiho-gatame, Kuzure-kesa-gatame.